Hey, welcome back to another episode of Johnscryptotherapy. Today we're going to look at the Omi token. I want to give you guys key ideas and entry points of where I'm going to be looking to buy. If you guys do like these type of topics, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I am going to be doing a lot of new coins as well, guys. So put in the descriptions below what coins you would want me to do. Maybe on Friday I'll do a scatter of different coins, maybe 5 to 10 different coins. Please let me know in the comments and we'll go from there. So first thing we want to talk about is the pullbacks that we were getting, okay? So we had price going towards the upside, then we had a key pullback roughly around the 78, and same thing here, we have price pushing towards the upside, then we had a pullback roughly around the 61.8, 50 to 61.8. Okay, in the middle. Then of course we have price going back up, and this is the leg that we're looking at. We're looking at the exhaustion phase, the phase that price is pulling back into. And as you guys can see, we do have the 50 and the 61.8, the best retracements you could get in the trading world. The 50 and the 61.8 is like the golden goose. You want to look for those retracements for key levels of entries of buys or sells if you're looking at the other way. So now let's take a look at structure right here. A lot of people would say to me, hey John, is this a great time to buy? I even mentioned throughout my videos that we could see a pullback towards this level before price is going towards the upside. And when we look at the top here, we have beautiful fake outs towards the upside. These were just wicks, guys. We never really had a strong body close. And when you look at an iceberg, when I say a strong body close, this is one thing that I do love to teach. And I want to show you a little example right here. So pretend we have the waters right here, the oceans or whatnot. When you look at an iceberg, right, and you see a breakout like that, a lot of people will say, hey, this is the iceberg, right? And this is the boat right here. I'll draw it out so you guys can see. I know this is not the best of the boats, but go with the flow here, okay? So whenever someone sees an iceberg, they'll think, hey, look, price just broke out. This is a huge move towards upside. Little do they know, did the iceberg really break out? Because we know the body, the truth of the body, the bigger surface is on the bottom. So if the iceberg is on the bottom, technically this is just a head popping out to tell us, hey, we're not really truly broken out. Price might reverse back to the downside. The only time that we can absolutely go towards the upside is if we break the top of the iceberg and say to ourselves, hey, we just defined to ourselves as another push towards the upside, telling us that, you know, price is eventually going to go up. We never had that, guys. Take a look exactly what I'm trying to explain here. When we zoom in, take a look at all of these breakouts. The only breakout we had right here was this bluish candle right here. Once we broke out, look at the iceberg, very small on the top, huge body on the downside. That means this was not a true breakout. This is one of those concepts that I do teach, and I love to teach this because a lot of people do get faked out for this idea. If the iceberg is on top, we know the bigger body is on the bottom. We don't want to see that. We want to see majority of the body on top. That gives us more evidence that price can eventually go towards the upside. There is another key rule that I'm going to be teaching you in today's video. So guys, if you do like this topic, please make sure to like this video. So let's get right into it. And when we come into this section right here, a lot of people say this is great levels to buy. Yes, if you're an investor, great levels to buy. If you're a trader, absolutely not. And I'm going to explain to you guys why it's not. I'm going to give you a brief understanding of what I'm going to be doing and how I'm going to be looking at this structure. Remember, the structures are fractal. Even though it's on the 4-hour, I want to look for a swing. I want to look for a minor swing to break above. So if price is going down, right? Let's take this into consideration. If price is going down, in order for me to go bullish, I need to break that prior swing. All right. As we could look here, the prior swing is right here, right? It's too far for me. It's too far for my liking. That's why we have multi-timeframe analysis. That's why we go to a lower time frame, guys. That's why we understand the structures play out in different certain ways. So let's go on the 30-minute right here. Once we go on the 30-minute, where's our structure? Well, a lot of people say, hey, this is your structure. Technically, no, guys. In order to find your structure, you need to go from the lowest point. Where's your lowest point right here? This is my lowest point. Take a look why. When you look at the surface right here, every other point did not go to the lowest point here. This would be your lowest point because nothing came very close. And as you guys can see, this is where the lowest point originated from, right? What made that lowest point? What was the push that initiated this lowest point? Well, guys, it's right there, the top of that wick. So that means my strength as a trader, where I'm looking to buy, as you guys know now, is going to be above this surface, above this level. Reasons why: everything price is doing here is just isolating, taking out stops, taking out orders, right? And we understand this is where fake outs will happen. This is choppy waters. We don't want that. We want a current. We want price to show us this hand. And then with that hand, we take that beautiful trade. So that's the beautiful idea. So what I'm expecting, guys, is this is a strong key level. All right, as you could look at it, look left of structure, we need 3 touches to define a key level, guys. Okay, so we got 1, we got 2, and we also got 3 touches to define a key level. Once we define a key level, we know we're in the gameplay. We're understanding what price wants to do. That means this right here is my other level. If we have 2 solid levels right beside each other, that means typically we're making some kind of channel or some kind of sideways action. So for that reason, I'm going to draw in a channel. This right here is ascending towards the upside, which is perfectly fine. Now, if you notice this pattern that it's already forming, we're going to be drawing a flag. We're going to be drawing in a flag, guys, because the flag is really important. Where am I going to look for the flag? I could go from the top, but that's not really a good idea, guys. It's better to go from the top of the move or even the top of the wick right here, guys, whichever you like to do. But the idea is it's going to originate from some of this formation in this area. But I'm going to go from the exact move that broke down price. So this was the push phase. I'm going to go towards the lowest point that is going to be right here. Once I'm looking for the lowest point, the strongest point on a flag, and I want you guys to write this in your notes, the strongest point on a flag is when we get a 50% retracement. If I do see price coming a little bit higher and touching the 50 and it does not break the channel, keep that in mind, guys. Even if it goes sideways and it touches the 60, as long as it's in the channel, we are fine. As long as it doesn't break the channel and it touches the 60 or the 50, this is giving me a crazy good idea that, hey, price will go down. But it might do one more thing. It might break below this structure as well. If this break does happen and we see this level on the bottom, this trend line getting broken, we're going to take the flag's extension right here. We're going to take that extension and we're going to take that extension, grab that extension and put it wherever price breaks out. And once you look at this, guys, what does it give me confirmation? Damn, this channel is really darn good. Reasons why? Where is it exactly going, guys? To the bottom of the channel that has been protected all this time. That's the worst case scenario if we're looking for sells. Not a bad idea, guys. And where we're going to buy our Omi token at the very darn bottom. And that's going to be great. But the idea now is this. Where is the flag invalidated, guys? Where is it going to be invalidated? What I'm looking for, and this is a key tip right here, guys. We're looking for the structure of roughly 0.00109-ish broken. Once we see that break, we want to break above the 61.8 as well. Keep that in mind, guys. We want to be above the 61.8. This is one of the key rules of trading, and I'm going to give it to you as a secret. All right, so guys, please make sure to watch this video. This video will help you in your trading journey, and I want to make sure you guys get the best of this video. If we do have a break, let's say it's like this, and John said, hey, wait for the true break. If we have a break like this, and let's say this is a green candle, which it needs to be, and we have a huge wick, and it breaks above the 61.8, a lot of people say, hey, we're buying. We're absolutely buying. We're going to the top. Let's go in before prices go out. Wrong, guys. This is the mindset you need to get out. In order for us to break, we need a full body close above structure. And even if the body closes here, and you can see right here, guys, this is not an iceberg. Because why? Majority of the body is broken towards the upside. So we can say at least 80% of the bodies is above the structure. Great. So we're buying here, 100%. Wrong. Because now we need to put into consideration, look at the previous candle. What did it do? It failed to do something. It failed to break above the structure. If we have a wick in front of the previous structure that broke with 80% of the candle, we must wait for that to break as well. If we break that, then we confirm to ourselves we have a higher probability trade. Let's scratch this out. Let's say if this candle was not there. If this candle was not there, absolutely you could take the trade here. Because why? We don't have anything to tell us price will come back down. But if we have a long wick, that's why crypto is really funny to trade, because there's a lot of wicks. If there is a wick, we need to be cautious and trade above that wick. Because why, guys? That's where price went the furthest, and that's where sellers came back down, pushing price down, all the way back down. If we know that, and we're in the trading world, we want to be ideal to the psychology of trading. We need to be smart enough to wait for that break. If you get that break, you could do one more thing. You can absolutely, guys, look for a key pullback, maybe a Fibonacci retracement, whatever formation you're looking for. Then after that, you can enter the trade off of that push phase back towards the upside. A beautiful trade. If we do not break the 61.8 and we do not break the channel, I don't want anyone to ever look for any buying opportunities. Once we break it, we clear some wicks, we get no iceberg, and we have a good confirmation of 80% of the body closing above structure, that is going to be the ideal trade towards the upside. Everything price is doing here is just sideways action. If you're not advanced, I don't recommend anyone to trade this channel. Reasons why: it's no point. It's small scalping, and if you don't know how to enter and exit, this is just trading for fools. You don't want to do that. You want to trade the bigger moves. Also, once we get that break, look at the distance that we're going to travel. Let's just say we broke around here. The distance is all the way back towards that top. That means 12% we're looking for. If you're trading within this, you might get 4 or 5% here and there, but this is more for advanced, and I want to give you guys the little fishes here and there. I want to show you guys why it's important sometimes just waiting for the bigger moves. Once again, guys, if you guys like this video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Once again, we are going to make it to the moon. I do believe in the project. I think it's a great project, and I want to make sure everyone loads up the right way. Other than that, thank you so much. Take it easy, and John out. Peace.